I think that's good. Oh, we had our max brightness. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? I think that's good right there. I think that's good right there. What am I doing? Happy Friday. Come on in. Come on in. You know, Friday Night Live. Friday Night Live, as per usual. Come on in. I'm doing half double crochet. Say what's up to your girl when you come in. Hit the like button. You know, all the usual. All the usual. Hit the like button. Say what's up. You know what your auntie and them used to say. You walk into a room and there's folks in there, you speak. You walk into the house and there's people in there, you speak when you come in the room and there's folks in there. Maybe that was just a St. Louis thing. Was that just a St. Louis thing? Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Great evening. Happy July. Juliet. What's good? What's good? Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. This is what I said I was going to do because I'm not opening up my laptop. All right. So how do I do it? Go to my live. Am I live? I think I'm live. So how come it doesn't show that I'm live? Oh yeah, I'm live. What's happening? I'm trying to be able to. I'm in vertical mode. I'm in vertical mode. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm live, right? Am I live? Is anybody in here? Am I live? Somebody talk to me. Let me know I'm live. I don't. Okay, wait a minute. All right. What's that? No, I don't see anything. What's up? What's up? Am I live? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? How come it looks different? Hopefully I'm live. It says I'm live. The timer is going. I don't see the chat. I don't see nothing. If anybody's in here, if anybody come in here, let me know I'm live. What's that up there? Okay, that's the. How come I don't see anything? I do this every week. I do this every week. What's good? I don't wanna. I don't know. I don't know. Thankfully, I don't have a problem talking to myself. So if that's what it is, then that's what it is, and hopefully it'll save. But anyway, happy Friday. Anyway, happy Friday. I hope everybody had a good week. If you watch the replay, I'm still live right now, but if you watch the replay, let me know. Comment, comment hashtag replay. Hit the like button and share this video too. So last night, I can't say it was a dream. I was just thinking. I was in my head thinking about this right here, what I'm doing, crocheting. This piece started off being something else. And I was thinking last night, let me just turn it into a cardigan for myself. Let me just make a cardigan for myself. It was initially for somebody else, but he doesn't talk to me anymore. So, and then I figured, well, instead of just frogging out and undoing all the work that I had done, um, just transform it from what it is already. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to transform it into what I want it to be. So right now I'm working on the second front panel. Let me show you what I got. Let me show you what I got. All right. So this here, this is the back. This is the back panel. I also want to extend it and make it longer because I want a bit of a longer cardigan. Not extremely long, like some of the others that I've made for myself before. And I want to extend it with this yarn here. And also, I'm going to take a little piece, not take a piece, but the idea that I did on my Earn Your Leisure, um, what am I calling it? The crop bomber jacket. My Earn Your Leisure crop bomber jacket. I made panels. I made panels for the side, and I love it. I love the way it came out. So I'm gonna do that again for the front pieces. So this is the front left side. This is the front left side piece. So you can see the pattern. That's the front left side piece. I'm doing the front right side in a different pattern. I want them to be different. So this one I did, and I'm hoping I don't have to. While I'm doing this one, I'm thinking you can't really you can't really see the pattern that I did. Not fully, but I love it. I like it. I really, really like it. So anyway, I'm going to trim this piece and the body and the other panel in this yarn right here. Hopefully I have enough yarn to do everything. And I'm doing it all with the same needle because I'm not quite sure where I put my needles once I rearranged everything. I think they're under my bed. You know what? They might be in my storage bench where I put all my yarn, but I'm just gonna work with this. This is a 4.25 millimeter, which is also a G. Is that a G? Yeah, it's also a G. The G hook, 4.25 millimeters. So the piece that I'm working on, the pattern that I'm doing is double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, 3 rows of herringbone half double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, 3 rows of herringbone half double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet. That's the pattern that I'm doing for this one. So, yeah. And I th- I think I want this to be the front side. I think I want this to be the front. This will be the right side. This is what the other side looks like. Very subtle difference, but there's a difference in the 3 rows of, maybe like this you can see it. There's a difference in the 3 rows of half double of herringbone half double crochet. So I like how it looks on this side better than on this side. Can you tell? I don't see my chat box, so I don't know if anybody's in here or if anybody's talking, or I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Maybe there's nobody in here and I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, won't be the first time, and I don't expect it to be the last. So, okay. So, here's the thing. Somebody commented, wait, Shalanda. Somebody commented on, oh, there's something. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Thanks for talking to me. Appreciate you. Happy Friday. So, somebody had commented on, I think, the post I put up earlier. I'm curious as to who it is now because they said they know my work from when I was in Arizona. So I'm like, okay. I wonder who that is. Now, here's the thing. One thing I know is no one is following me on this page for my crochet work. And because I'm so stationary, focused on getting all of my digital income up, because the truth of the matter is, I'm really not able to do it to get like my YouTube digital income up being so stationary. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. Because um the audience has shown me that they're just not interested in that. I don't do shit but focus on building my income. But this is also why I said, for my stream, this is what I want to do. And y'all have heard me talk before, like I love the live engagement. But what I want to do on my Twitch stream, um, not all the time, and it will evolve, but essentially, I want to crochet and also jam out and talk about and rock to music. I can't do that on here. I can't do that on here at all. Whereas on Twitch, I can have the music playing during the live stream, but not be recorded on the VOD. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And again, that won't be like the all the time thing because sometimes I'm just not in the mood to crochet. I'm just in the mood to listen to music, turn up, and just rock out in my normal weirdo self in my van. I can't do these things on YouTube, even on a recorded video. I can't do that on YouTube. And I feel so stiff, and at least until I'm able to get my digital income, my online income to a more move around situation to where I can move around. Um, I honestly, I just don't know what to do with my YouTube. I just don't know what videos to make. Like, I really don't know because, um, yeah, I really don't know. I don't know. And another thing um, is it's difficult for me to just crochet. The reason why I am so off and on with my crochet is because it takes a lot of time. And again, I freehand. I've said all this before. I freehand. So just like I might undo this and do it over, that is not abnormal for me. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that part of my process as a freehand crochet designer. I don't mind that at all. It would not bother me to take out 15 rows or take the whole damn thing out and start over or take it down to the chain and start. That doesn't bother me. It truly doesn't. And I had to acknowledge a couple of years ago, I think that's a part of my process that I also enjoy. I enjoy that. Um, I'm not saying I will, I'm just saying I might, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So the thing about it is, um, because of the way I crochet, it takes so much time away from everything else. Like, I really love making my journals. I'm actually working on another one right now. I'm working on a really dope 365-day planner. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if I were to just focus on this, it would take so much time away from me doing anything else. And I don't like that. And this is very manual, like this, I have to keep doing it to, even if I wanted to put it online, whether on Etsy or on Facebook Marketplace, I have to keep doing it. It's not something like my journals, I made them already. I don't need to remake them. And even to update them, it's faster. It's a much faster process. I update them, boom, update it on Amazon, and it's done. You know. So yeah, yeah, it's not an easy road. It's not an easy road at all. It's not an easy road like what one of my instructors said when I was in cosmetology school, Mr. Michael. And my whole time, from the time I enrolled, from before I enrolled to the time I graduated, my marriage was on the rocks. I ended up getting our divorce ended up being official before I even graduated, a couple of months before I even graduated. So the entire time of me being in cosmetology school, my marriage was on the rocks. And one thing Mr. Michael told all of us in pre-salon is it will be important when you first get out there to have some sort of supplemental income, family, a spouse, another job, something, because it's gonna be some time before you build your clientele and you are financially stable enough to just live off being a cosmetologist, which is why I was so proud of myself for not ever having a second job, even at another salon, which you can't do actually, but without having a second job the whole time. Like, I'm so proud of myself for that. It may sound small, but I'm extremely proud of myself for my journey being behind the chair. But when he said that, because I knew my marriage was on the rocks, it scared the crap out of me. I was like, all right, all right. And maybe that's why I hustled my ass off the way that I did, because I knew I didn't have that. I don't have relatives. Like, I don't have that. It's just me. It is just me. I don't have a situation. I hear some van lifers that are around my age group, and even some people in other, they're not van lifers at all. But I think it's beautiful. Please don't get me wrong. I think it's beautiful. I just don't have it. When I hear people say, oh, my son bought me this, my daughter bought me this, and when it comes to van lifers, you know, they have relatives that pitch in. They have relatives that will help. My son built this out for me, yada, yada, yada. And I don't have that luxury. I don't have that luxury at all. So I also don't have the luxury to just sit and crochet and then negotiate with people who cannot afford handmade crochet work, because my crochet work is not cheap. It's not Goodwill, Salvation Army prices for my work. I make original one of one designs. I've said all this before. I use natural fibers, and I don't, I don't, I don't cut rate my work. I charge what it's worth. I charge what I'm making it, and I think it's every bit worth it to have something made extremely well, handmade, and there's no one else in the world that you're going to see in it. No one else in the world. And I like making unique pieces. I don't like making basic shit, Somebody had mentioned, someone commented, another viewer of the channel had commented on a different video, um asking if I sell my crochet, and said that they would love to have a cover up and a matching bag. And see, if I made something like that, it would be it wouldn't be a basic cover up with the same stitch you see in every crochet group, or especially black crocheters. It wouldn't be anything like that. Like, there's so much of that out there. And I made a bag. It was so beautiful. It was so dope. Even the color yarn that I used, um, and it was a beach bag. I was marketing it as a beach bag, and it was huge. It was huge. It was stunning. Oh my god, it was stunning. But if I made a cover up, it's gonna be. I'm gonna use um a interesting stitch. I'm not going to use just like a double crochet or half double crochet, or a double crochet chain two and another double crochet just to make the regular square space. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to, because it's just a cover up, I'm going to use a very interesting stitch, you know and if I can't think of a stitch, I'm going to search. There's a crochet designer that I subscribe to on one of my other channels, who she does stitches, right? And I love some of her stitches. I love the creative and unique stitches that she showcased. I'm going to look for a unique stitch, and some of the stitches are yarn eaters. Some of these stitches, they eat up some yarn just doing, one run of the damn stitch. And so it's just what I like. I like things that, if the person is wearing it, because it's just a cover up, it's gonna stop traffic. It's going to garner attention. And I feel like everything is basic, right? So even when I make my jackets, even when I make a sweater, I don't care what it is, because none of these items of clothing are unique. It's either a jacket, a shirt, a skirt, pants, shorts. It's all the same shit, right? So I have to make it a statement piece. I have to make it like, I've been in a grocery store with one of my jackets, that was a prototype. I do want to end up making it again, the official one. And this woman in the line was like, "Is that for sale? Are you selling that?" I said, "This is the prototype." And she said, "Well, when you make it, let me know." And this was here in Cali. Um, I like to make stuff like that, and stuff like that comes at a cost. I'm just being honest. So, um I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Because I've done it before, and it isn't it isn't it'll be work before that's income, and I need income before that. I need to do other shit before that. I don't have the luxury at this point of just putting all my eggs into the crochet basket. I just don't have it like that. And I can't even follow that up with an unfortunately or anything like that, because I'll get out of the mood to crochet for months. I like missing it. But to just crochet for, let's say, 2 years straight, I probably won't. I probably won't. I like to miss it. I get out of, I'll lose interest and I'll start doing something else, or I'll be more active to where I'm not just sitting around. So I don't have the time to crochet because I'm not just sitting around. So I can't really do that, which is why I think it'll work on Twitch. And when I finish a garment, my idea is to sell it to my Twitch community, the followers and any subscribers. That's the idea. And the idea also behind that is to rev up interest, to rev up some interest. So that's my thing. That's my thing. Um, Double crochet, have double crochet. Okay, single crochet. That's my thing. And I also like not writing patterns. Um, I don't think it would be difficult to write a pattern. It would be more time consuming than it would need to be, because, like, where I'm at right now, right? So let's say I wrote all this down. I write down as I do each row what I'm doing. Chain one, turn, chain one, and then do a single crochet into the first stitch, right? Okay. Let's say I get this much of it done. And then I decide, uh, I don't know. I don't think. And then I'm undoing it. What the hell? So now I gotta scratch out all that shit I just, not necessarily scratch out, but it's like all that is null and void. Now I gotta start writing over. I don't. The jacket and handbag set, the jacket and bag, it's like a backpack bag. So cute. It can be worn three different ways. But the jacket for that, I started over 4 times. 4 times. And it would have been 4 times anyway, because I knew. So it's like I tried not to start over. I thought I'd be okay with what I wasn't okay with, and then I just kept going. So then I had to go all the way back to where I wasn't okay with it and start over. And then that happened again, because it's like, Shalanda, you can just deal with it and just go on. And then I would get further and further each time. And the last time, I think I was damn near at the back, because the way it's constructed, the body is in one piece. So you make a side and then you make a chain that would be a V to make the other side. And it just, so I had everything done to the front and the back. And then that one piece ends up being the front and the back of it. It was just, so the final jacket that is done right now, I think that was either my fourth or fifth redo. Yeah. And as I redid it, I changed up the yarn, because that one I think I used four different yarns. The wool, the orange, the green. I think I used four different yarns in that one as well, right? Oh, five. Did I use black? No, no black. So I used four different yarns in that one jacket. And so when I started, so the last one that is the final one, the way the yarn pattern isn't how it started off. So I even switched up the yarn pattern. And so, imagine writing a pattern. Imagine writing a pattern. Because, like I said, it's the same when I was a makeup artist and a hairstylist. The yarn, as it's gliding through my right hand, it just starts talking to me, and as the piece develops more and more, it just starts talking to me. And I just start seeing different things that, I don't know, but I love it. I love my process of how I crochet. I'm not going to lie. Um, but to write a pattern, baby. And again, I don't need to write a pattern because I make one of one. I'll make a cousin of something like I did. I had a client, and she was from my hometown, St. Louis, my home city. So I had this sweater. It was a short sleeve sweater, and it was kind of, well, it was oversized, and I used to wear it, off the shoulder, and it was a little bit cropped. Very cute, very comfortable. And I had, did I? I think I had one string going across, and I liked it because I could wear it either way, front to back, back to front. And so a woman who, I think she was on my Facebook, and this was back in 2020, she wanted a version of that. So, I told her I make cousins. I don't remake anything that I've made. So I made her a cousin of it in the color that she wanted. And you can see the inspiration, you can see where that uh came from, but it wasn't my identical sweater. I even did a different, I did the stitches different. So, I really don't need to make a pattern, because the same way there's only one of me and only one of you and only one of, even if they're twins, they're still totally different. You know what I mean? So I only make one of one. And a pattern really is unnecessary for how I like to make my garments. Completely unnecessary. Because I wouldn't want two people in the world walking around with the same something that I made. No, no, that's crazy. And the fact that I make one of one, here's what I like as well. The fact that I make one of one, I feel like this: the person that it appeals to enough to where they buy it, they're going to rock it. It fits them. It fits their aesthetic. It fits their style. It fits everything about them. It's a one of one, you know? Um, one of my Another crochet top that I made for myself is long in this one I used the dragon stitch. It's long in the front and short in the back, like above the waist in the back. And one sleeve is the same pattern as the thing. And then the other sleeve I did in a different yarn, different color yarn, a solid color yarn. So the body of it is, let me see if I can find a picture. The body of it is a multicolored yarn. The yarn itself is multicolored. So as you crochet, you're going to get different looks out of it. So the other sleeve I did in a yarn similar to this color, and I did like a netting type. stitch. Oh, it was so dope. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find the picture. Wait a minute. Okay. And so when I was in LA, one of my one of my roommates, because I was co-living, I was in a co-living house, because I told y'all when I came here I was homeless because Hotel Honda had gotten stolen in Arizona. So I was in the co-living house, and she's not Russian. I want to say she's Ukrainian. Sweet girl. One of the girls who modeled uh, my designs for me. But she loved it. She loved it. She loved it, and she wanted one. And I told her I could make her a version of it. She loved it exactly how it was, and I took a deposit to make it and got the yarn that she wanted. She wanted in a pink. And as I was doing it, I just wasn't, because she really wanted the identical top of what I had. And I just, each fucking stitch, I just lost interest. And so I gave her deposit back, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to make this. Because for one, I got bored doing the dragon stitch, because I had done that dragon stitch on a few other garments when I was in love with that stitch. And just trying to remake that, I was like, you can't have this. I already have this. Hey, still I ride. Oh, I caught a live. What's good? What's good? I've been thinking about you too, because I haven't seen you. So let me see if I can find that. That was. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, and I just ended up. Okay, here it is. Here's me, and I started this when I was in Arizona. So that's, is it showing? Wait, maybe my phone's a bit grimy. Hold on. So that's it. You see the back? Boom. So that's the back of it. And that is the dragon stitch pattern, right? And that's the arm. That side right there. What's good? What's good? And so, okay, here's the other arm. I'm holding the camera. You can't really see it, but I did chains. You see that? That's the other arm. So that's the one sleeve, and that's the other sleeve. There you go. Like that. Ain't that dope? Ain't that dope? And then the back is, short and the front is long. So you see right there, that's because you see my arm is going in front, and that's the front of it. It went like down to my knees. Fire. I believe I still have that. I believe I still have that. I'm tired of wearing it though. I'm tired of wearing it, but she wanted that. She loved it, and I just couldn't make it again. I couldn't make it again. She didn't even want any type of variant. She wanted exactly that, and I could not pull myself to do it again. Girl, you can't have this one. You can't have this one. I mean, you can't. I can't make this again. I can't. I was so uninterested. Like my, ugh, I just. And then trying to do it. Oh, I got sick of the pattern. I got sick of that dragon stitch. I was like, oh, I cannot do this stitch again. Cause I had made so many other things in that stitch. Let me show you. I mean, not a ton of shit. Okay, here's a good look. This was January 2020. This was on New Year's Day. I had just gotten here to LA. That's it right there. Tell me that ain't fire. That motherfucker is fly. Who in the back is short? Baby, that's fly. That's fly. That's fly. That's fly. That's fly. You hear me? You're not gonna see anything like that anywhere. Anywhere. You're, oh, you're not gonna see anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You're just not. You're just not. That came straight from my head. You're not gonna see anything like this is the bag. This is the beach bag that I made. Look at that. Look at that. That's not fly. Maybe it's just me because I'm a weirdo. Let me give you a close up of the straps. Oh man, I love that baby right there. And it was huge. Look at that. Look at that. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. I just, you know. So here it is. This is the outfit, and I have it also. One when I so that picture I just showed of the top, that was the first co-living house owned by the same people, and then I moved to a different one because he was a total asshole. So when I moved to the different one, um, in Koreatown, that's where the four ladies have modeled for me. But this was one of the outfits, right? So this was the dragon stitch. So that that stitch is the dragon stitch. So I made this whole outfit out of the dragon stitch, and that's the back. And this is a swimwear cover up. I started to make a thong to go with it, but I was like, no, nah, they could just, whoever buy it could just wear whatever they want to. I'm not doing that. So that's the dragon stitch. That's the dragon stitch. Fire, fire, fire. This here is also the dragon stitch. That's the dragon stitch also. And I did the back different, right? So that's the front, asymmetrical, beautiful. She's beautiful too. But where's the back? That's the back. And that yarn was a little bit speckled. So that's the back of it. Bam. And the back, yeah, I didn't do anything too crazy with the stitching. But that's it right there. Fire. Little Bruce Lee, remember me? You have a lot of patience. Not for me. I do have a lot of patience. How long does it take to make? It depends. It depends. It depends on what I'm making. And then it depends on while I'm making it if I take any breaks. It all depends. It depends on so this was another one that I used the dragon stitch, right? So I'm showing y'all all the things I made with the dragon stitch after I made my outfit. This was inspired by Lil Kim. Lil Kim's so the dragon stitch is there, right? So this here, I need to be careful because my phone is dangerous. So this here, I had to I had to make the spiral bralettes, and it's spiral. So I was using two different yarns. I used my knee for the to get the cup size. So I had to do that and then put it together, and this was the process of me making the cups. So it really all depends on what I'm making. The stitch pattern, it's not a it's not a it's not a basic. And that was the skirt. That was the skirt. I kind of had to make it in pieces. But it was the Lil Kim album cover where she had on the pants with the suspenders. Which one was that? Anyway, that outfit was inspired by that album cover because I was a big, big, big Lil Kim fan. So by the time, and this was also in the first house. This was about maybe because I got here, I moved from the shelter 2 months after I got here. So that was January, February, March. Um, so yeah, it had been like maybe almost a year by the time I moved to the other place and she wanted that. And I was done doing the dragon stitch. I was done doing it. So I couldn't even give her what she wanted. I gave her money back. I gave her deposit back, and I was done. I was done because like my brand is just one of one. I don't. It's just one of one. And to be honest, I don't even like making cousins. I just like making one of one. I don't because the thing about it is because I freehand and a lot of times I frog out and undo. I have to think about and then look at to recall what I did. I just don't like that. I just don't like that. And one thing I've said over the years, ideally, I would love to be able to just make things out of my head and have somewhere to put them for sale and they sell, you know, have, um, and they sell pretty much because I don't like doing custom work. I've done that. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's boring to me. It's boring. If you like my aesthetic, because I've had people, they have been watching, seeing what I post on Facebook, yada, 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 and then want to come and give an order. No, I don't want to make that basic shit that's in your head. I want to make the wild shit that's in my head. And if you don't want to buy the wild shit that's in my head, I don't want to make the basic shit that's in your head. You can go find a basic crochet designer to make that basic shit that's in your head. I don't want to make that. And I'm just keeping it 1,000. I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that at all. I don't want to make that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I have zero interest in doing that. And if you've seen, like, even with my Earn Your Leisure jacket, You know, like I love that. I love the quirkiness of that. Even let me show you my Dr. Seuss inspired sweater. It's right here. I love this. I love the fact that I did the red stitching on the outside. I did the seams on the outside. That was not a mistake. That was in my head to do that because I thought it would look dope. And I love that the sting it's just it came out exactly. I love it so much. I love it. Okay, and then I did two different patterns. So the front, okay, here it is finished. So, and you'll if you know Dr. Seuss, you'll know by the colors. I don't know if they'll register properly, but that's my Dr. Seuss inspired sweater. And I did yeah, that's not registering at all. But this is red and like a teal and white. Maybe that's better. Anyway, so I did the front I did it stripes as you see, and you see how the seams are on the outside. And then I did what is it called? I did for the waistband I did front post back post for the band. And so this is the back. Let me zoom out. So that's the back of the sweater. And this stitch, you can't tell because I used a solid colored yarn, but this stitch is actually a herringbone. Not a herringbone, houndstooth. But you need two different colors to see it. And the houndstooth pattern essentially is just double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet. And when you use two different yarns, it creates the houndstooth pattern. But that is my Dr. Seuss inspired sweater, which I love. And this was mine. I wore this. That was my baby right there. That garment, I also had somebody model this. I was recovering from being sick when I made this, so shit, this skirt took 2 weeks. But I used a one yarn, and this is 100% cotton and waistband. Yeah, this hella cute, hella cute. But I like stuff like that. I like making unique one of one things. Let me. That's what I like. See, I'm trying to use this to see the comments because it's so tough to see. How did I do that? How did I do that from my laptop? Oh, here we go. Hold on, y'all. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now I can see y'all comments. What the like what is that Pornhub? It's like let me create. Exactly. Wait, do you still have all your pieces you crocheted for yourself? Um, not all, because when I left from the co-living house in LA, a lot of the things I gave away to this homeless couple that used to be over there. Because I didn't have an actual destination when I was leaving there. but I couldn't bring it with me. So no, like my Dr. Seuss inspired sweater, I don't have that anymore. I don't have that anymore. I hate alterations and custom requests. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I understand. I'm a seamstress. I like to create something unique and not make too many copies. You feel me? I feel you. Wait, shelter? Did I miss something? Tell your story, please. Yeah, little Bruce Lee, what are you talking about? Yeah, so I've been in the shelter a few times, but when I came here, yeah, that was my plan. That was my plan was to go to a shelter. My plan with my disciplined ass. My plan, because again, Hotel Honda was stolen in 2018 while I was sick, and I was essentially a live-in nanny for one of my girlfriends because I was sick. Like I was sick. I was sick. There was no way I could have even been on my own, much less living in my little Honda. Because I had moved into my Honda in 2017 September. So I was sick. It was stolen out of her parking lot in Tempe, Arizona, and so I moved here. I was homeless. For me, without a vehicle, I'm homeless. And so I started renting rooms again, and but when I got here, my plan was to go to a shelter. I got here, I had $300. I had $300 in my pocket, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go to a shelter. I didn't know anything here, so I had to Google and all like that. So I was Ubering, and I had Google, and I had my Lyft take me to this place called Path, and there I waited on the dock for a few hours for one of the guys to come out and give me further direction on whatever, because that wasn't the place for me. Not by like they just dealt with different people. They didn't deal with just single individuals. So while I was there on the dock, I rewrote my 12-month plan. I took out my legal pad. Like I told y'all before, I'm a writer, so I always have a shit ton of notebooks and pads and things like that. So I took out my legal pad and I right there I wrote my 12-month plan. I wrote my 12-month plan for my first 12 months here in Cali. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay in a shelter, and they directed me to the Union Rescue Mission in what is it called? Skid Row, on Skid Row. So I got there, and it was Skid Row. I had never been here. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm quiet, I keep to myself. And even when I was there, um I got respect. I got respect. People, hey sister, how you doing? I didn't get no nonsense. And I'm just keeping it 1,000. So they allow you to stay there for 2 years. And I think it's just if you working. So again, I hit the ground running. I had all kind of shit happening. I started working at Eddie's Cheese. Just a guy who sells cheese at farmers market. So I was like, cool, I can do this. It's not some corporate job. It's not anything like that. You working right there with the owner. So I did that, and I had my interview. I got here October 31st. I had my interview November 3rd, and I started November 6th. So I was like, cool, I'm going to be here for 2 years at the shelter. I was like, I'm going to be here at the shelter on Skid Row for 2 years. Baby, I couldn't handle the smell of feces that long. Not in the shelter, but just in LA, downtown LA, just in LA. You just got feces wafting in the air because it's all over. It's there's human shit everywhere. So I couldn't I couldn't do it. 2 months after being here, I moved into the first co-living house, which was right off Hollywood Boulevard. The picture where it was January 1st, where I showed y'all that was the co-living house that I moved into there. I want to say December 30th or December 31st. I moved in there. Yeah, I couldn't take it no more. And I laugh at myself because I'm like, girl, you thought you was that disciplined. It's just the smell of shit in LA. I could not. I physically couldn't take it anymore. It and you know, even if somebody's from LA, you got to be fucking honest about that. It smells like shit in the air. But then, like Jennifer Lewis say, if you sit in the room, if you smell your own shit for so long, if you sit in your own shit for so long, you don't smell it. So maybe the natives don't smell it. I smelled it, baby, every fucking day. I smelled it. I walk past it. I see it on the ground everywhere. And I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I had to get the fuck out. I had to get the fuck out. So yeah, I was in the shelter on Skid Row. On Skid Row. It was a choice I made. Like I made that choice. That was a part of my plan. I said when I get there, I'm gonna go to a shelter. That was my plan before I even landed in. Before the Flixbus even got to LA. That was my plan, and I stick to my plan. I don't give a shit about nothing else. I'm gonna stick to my plan because I wasn't gonna waste money on a fucking Airbnb. I wasn't gonna do none of that. I hit the ground running. I started making moves as soon as I got here. So, yeah, it was rough, but that was my plan. I'm from Southern California and I have never been to Skid Row. I've heard about it all my life. I'm glad I was there because I got to see the real deal. Like, I got to see how clean it is in the mornings, which people aren't down there with their cameras in the morning, but I got to see how clean it is in the morning. The people that live down there in their tents, they're out sweeping in the morning, and the city send workers out there to clean in the 7 a.m. You have the people who live down there. They got their smudging with their white sage. They out there sweeping in the mornings. It's clean. You know what I mean? To be Skid Row, but I'm just saying they clean. Even the people that live down there. I also got to see that it's a choice. It's a choice. People are down there either because they're choosing to be on drugs and to not clean themselves up, or they're choosing to not pay high cali rent, and that's where they can stay without being harassed. They can put up a tent and live there without being harassed. Baby, when I tell you, one morning I was on my way to work. It was a woman in her tent. It sounded like she was doing a YouTube video. She could have been on any other social media platform, but she was on social media. By the way she was talking, I've been on social media enough. It sounded like she was on fucking YouTube. It sounded like she had a YouTube channel. She said, look, I'm telling y'all, if you tired of paying this high rent, all you got to do, I can show you how to come down here, get you a tent, and set up. And I was like, I'm walking past her tent. I said, if she doing a fucking YouTube tutorial on how to tent live on Skid Row, like, word? I wasn't mad at her. One morning, I was going to work, baby, right out in front of the Union Rescue Mission where I was. Right out in front, they had a big ass barbecue grill full of meat, full of, not the Union Rescue Mission, the people who lived there, whoever was doing it, full of meat. I came back at 9 p.m. It was maybe 8 something, 9 something. They still had the grill going with meat on it. When the last time you been to a family reunion where at 7 in the morning the grill is already full of meat, and then at 8, 9 something at night the grill is still full of meat? When, when, when? I'll wait because I got a big ass family and we ain't had meat on the grill that long. All day, 14 hours you grilling and selling. One of the young ladies that was in the shelter with me, she had drinks that she was selling. One was alcoholic, one was non-alcoholic. Some little punch, $2. I said, give me one. I'm gonna support the hustle. Give me one. She said, which one you want? I want the alcohol, baby. I want the alcohol. Give me one. They down there selling weed. Some of the people got their tent mansions. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like a fucking mansion. They got like 2 and 3 tents. It's built out. You taking up a quarter of the goddamn sidewalk. They got rugs in there, baby. All the little corner stores down there only take cash, and then got an ATM machine inside where you gonna pay $253. I said it's a hustle, and I don't knock it. I don't knock it, but I gained a lot of respect from being down there and seeing exactly what it was, because these are the things that, like you said, you've been here all your life, never been down there, but only heard about it, and I'm sure only heard the foulest of foul things. And there's two sides to every coin. There's two sides to every coin. you know um I was glad I experienced it. I was glad I got to see what it was for myself. And I also got to see when different things, different places come down there, right? For their charity that they getting big bucks off of. They would always, because I would see this in Minnesota, which is the only place I've ever seen of or heard of Skid Row, because they send this out to the world. And they would interview the worst looking fucking junkie. That's the one they got the camera in front of, and they asking questions and shit while they passing out whatever, whatever. And I even said something one day, walked past when they was on. I even said something. I said something because the fucking propaganda. I'm not with the propaganda. I'm not with the propaganda. And I'm sure they had to cut that part of the video out, but I was just like, that's some fuck shit. That is some fuck shit, and y'all doing this deliberately. But you know what? I got my 0 degree sleeping bag from down there. I took full advantage. You hear me? I took full advantage because they give away some good quality shit. And it's a hustle, baby. Some of them folks and the junkies, they going right to the middle of downtown LA selling that shit. I wasn't mad, but I was utilizing that shit. I had my 0 degree, and I looked it up. That particular one I had was like $80 retail. I had that for a couple of years. I had that into the mansion. Yeah, so it was 2019, and into having the Mercedes mansion, I had that 0 degree sleeping bag. Um, there was a place on the corner where you could go into. They had it open. You could go in there. They had a bunch of clothes, a bunch of shit, and you stand in line. So I went in there. That's where I got my scarf. It was a nice, and I remember telling, I call him Daddy, one of my friends. I remember telling him that it's a point where all I have to do is say what I want and think about it, and shortly I'll have it. And I was like, I need a scarf. So they had clothes in there. It was a nice motherfucking black, brand new scarf. I also got my beige color, faux, cream colored faux leather jacket that I just recently. Did I get rid of it? I think I just recently got rid of it once I got Le Château. I think I got rid of it when I got this. But I took advantage of some of that shit too, because they would come down there giving away nice shit, brand new shit, brand new shit. So I know how to take advantage of shit when shit is to be taken advantage of, baby. And at the time, it's gone now, but at the time, a block over, there was, I forgot what it's called. It was all black people that had it put together, but they had they had a bunch of tables where you could sit and charge your phone. They had a restroom, they had different restrooms, they had showers, and they had washers and dryers. So that's where I would go to wash my clothes. I didn't shower over there, but that's where I would go to wash my clothes. And while I was washing my clothes, and it was all free. It was all free. So while I was watching, I would sit down at the table and charge my phone and shit like that. Like, yeah, they had all kind of resources. I was like, that's what's up. That's what's up. But I couldn't be down there 2 years like I was delusional enough to think that I could. Yeah. So this row here, I'll be doing 3 rows of herringbone half double crochet. But see, I'm glad y'all get what I'm talking about. Like when it comes to making multiple pieces, like it's just too much. It's just too much making the same shit over and over again. That's just boring. That's really boring. But it's the tough part about being just a solo individual creator, you know? And it's not just with crochet either. For example, when I was at the other co-living house in Koreatown, that was the second one I moved into. And this was after the world was shut down. I started I started making everything. That's when I was pumping out crochet, and I also started making epoxy resin, rolling trays, freehand sculptures, all kind of shit, but mostly rolling trays, um, and rolling trays, ashtrays, and then coaster sets. And so one of my housemates, a guy who also was from St. Louis, he requested a rolling tray and he wanted like green and gold. And epoxy resin is expensive. Like that shit is not cheap. So epoxy resin items are not cheap. And I have made him this custom, beautiful, this motherfucking rolling tray. I ended up selling it at a loss at what is it called? Venice Beach. I even put I put what is it called? Gold leaf. I made it look like actual gold nuggets around it. Let me see if I can find it. This rolling tray was so elaborate, and I'll take full credit for doing too much. I'll take full credit for doing too much. But he gave me carte blanche. He gave me carte blanche to do what I wanted. He just gave me the colors that he wanted. So, and he's from St. Louis. So I gave him a King's fucking rolling tray. That's how I viewed it. I gave him a King's rolling tray. And it was too it was out of his budget. It was out of his budget, and he ended up not buying it. And so I sold it at a loss. I sold it for a loss at um, Venice Beach. Wait a minute. I think it's oh man. Oh man. I sold it for a loss. I'm sure I still have a picture of it. You know what? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come up again. No, I don't. I'm not signed into that account, and I don't feel like trying to think about all that. I don't think it's in this one. No, it's not in this photo album. Oh well. Anyway, it was fly. It was fly. I ended up, so anyway, stuff like that, it's just it's just too much. I did get a couple of custom orders out of state, which was dope. That was really dope, but not enough to keep it going. And then epoxy resin, they take a few days to cure, and I would I would have them cure for a week because I was shipping them, so I needed to make sure they were fully cured so they wouldn't bend or anything in the during the shipping process. So that's why my focus now is really on building up my digital income. So I don't have to worry about all that. Yeah, because it's just too much. It's just too much. And I think this process, I don't feel like, because I could do so many other things on Twitch, I don't feel like I would be restricted to having to crochet all the time, because even I feel like even as I grow my Twitch audience, I feel like even that would get boring to watch. It would get boring to, and not what, I don't want to say watch as in I would just be sitting here crocheting, because I wouldn't. I would be motherfucking jamming, engaging, doing other shit. But yeah, I feel like I wouldn't need to be restricted to, oh, I gotta crochet. Hey, Crystal, what's good? What's good? Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't have to be restricted to it. But even with all that, don't get me wrong, I love crocheting. I love crocheting. Matter of fact, my African mother taught me how to crochet, and we met in a shelter in Minnesota. I was in a shelter in Minnesota, you know? Um, yeah. Um, Almost 20 years ago now. Mhm. Yeah. And this was after fashion design school. I had to go back to Minnesota after fashion design school, and we were at a park, and she was crocheting. And I love, like, you just start off with this is the before, and something like this is the after. And that was just dope as fuck to me. I love fashion my whole life, which is why I went to fashion design school. I love fashion, and I've had a strong desire to put my fashion voice out into the world. And so she was making a bag, and she wouldn't tell me what she was making or anything like that. But when she finished it, it was a bag. It was a circular, like a tubular bag, and she gave it to me. And I just thought it was so dope. And I asked if she'd teach me, and she taught me how to crochet, just the basics of getting started. And but I didn't crochet from that. I didn't continue to crochet. Shortly after that, I got married. She didn't come to my wedding, but she met my ex-husband. She came to the apartment that he lived in, where I moved in with him at. She came over there, and she had met him. We had dinner, and I got married in 2006. And I moved back to Minnesota August 2005. I got married November 2006. So yeah, I didn't start crocheting. 2007 is when I went into really honing my craft as a makeup artist, cuz makeup is my second first love. Fashion design is my first love. Makeup artistry is my second first love. So I started going all in on honing my skills as a makeup artist in 2007, and then 2009 is when I brought myself out as a makeup artist. So I started doing everything that was available to do for free, putting on my own photo shoots, with, like building models portfolios. I was doing runway shows, just everything. So from 2009 to 2010, I was all over everywhere in Minnesota doing, because it was a pretty big fashion scene. And then it was a lot of I was married by that time, so a lot of African women, some of my former Gambian sisters who were aspiring models, and one of which, she who got me connected with Richard Moody and doing some of the shows there. So that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I didn't fall back into crocheting until 2018. 2018 is when I was like, you know what? My African mama taught me how to do this. Let me start doing this. Because by then I wasn't, I was really wanting to just be out of the beauty industry. I had moved to Arizona already, and I was I didn't I was out of it. I was out of the interest of that. I feel like, you know, I didn't want to continue it. So crochet, um, it was also a part of my, why I ended up doing it, because this was when I was recovering, and it was part of my mental therapy of healing, because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't be as active as I was anymore. My body had to heal. So yeah, that is it was the fact that I had gotten slowed down. I had gotten slowed down, and that's why I picked up my crochet hook. Yep, that's what it was. Because before that, I was just too on the go. I was too on the go. And so that was really the only time in my life that I was sitting still for a long ass period of time. And I started crocheting. I started crocheting. I'm like, I know how to do this thing, so let me do it. And that gray sweater that I was telling y'all about earlier, that one of the woman from St. Louis saw and wanted, because I was wearing it, and she wanted a cousin of it. That was the first thing that I made for myself, because I couldn't do blankets. Like I couldn't do that shit. I'm like, that is boring. I'm not just gonna make a fucking rectangle. I'm not gonna make a rectangle. I don't care how big or how small. I made my first throw blanket in the Mercedes mansion for my client as a housewarming gift, and it was a chenille dope. It was dope. It was dope. That was the my first time ever making a throw blanket. I definitely couldn't pull myself to make a full size blanket. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Because it's so, and I don't mind redundant, tedious things. I don't mind that at all, because I am very patient. It just has to be interesting. It has to be interesting. And I don't care how fabulous the stitch is, baby. Doing a big ass rectangle would get boring. That would get boring halfway through the process for me. So it's got to be interesting. It's got to be worn to keep my interest. It's got to have fucking armholes, a collar. It's got to have something, some pizzazz. Yeah. So, uh, gloves, mittens, scarves. I never even made a scarf. But I've been thinking in the last week or so, I've been thinking about, but what really stopped me is because I think I would get bored. Y'all remember when Lenny Kravitz, that winter when he wore that big freaking scarf. When he wore that blanket scarf, I've been thinking about making my version of one of those. I want to learn to crochet and make a blanket. You know, on my I started teaching I want to say about 2 years ago in the Mercedes Mansion. But I started teaching by people's request. So many of my Instagram followers requested that I started doing classes or asking me if I would teach them. And so I created a Discord and I did this for free. I did this for free and motherfuckers just started flaking and and I do everything on a schedule. Like as you see, Friday Night Live. The times may be different for this because I'm trying to figure out the sweet spot. But the crochet classes, it was at the same time. Um, I even got their input on my day. So yeah. But you should. It's so easy. It's so easy. And YouTube University, you can learn anything. I mean, I didn't learn on YouTube. Somebody was right there personally who taught me. But YouTube University got everything. What the hell? I remember that. Oh, do you? Yeah. So it didn't last long. I think I did I think we did 3 or 4 sessions because I'm not gonna waste my time long. I'm not gonna waste my time for long. I will end shit quickly. I'll put an end to it quickly. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my because if I dedicate my time, if I cancel other obligations, because this is what I said I'm committed to and I don't want I don't want people to show up and I'm not there. Or I don't want people to take time out of their day expecting that I'm going to show up and then I come and say, "Oh, something else came up," or I took this other thing at this same time. I just, I respect my time. And I think maybe because of that, I respect other people's time as well. And then I'm a professional. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I'm a professional, so I don't do shit like that. I don't do shit like that. I'm not just gonna throw a flag on the play. That's just not me. That's not how I get down. Again, I stick to what I say I'm gonna do. I don't care how tough it may be. That's just me. I don't care how hard something is. And I credit my mother for that because she made me follow through. She made me follow through. She made me stick to it no matter what it was. And I appreciate that. I respect that because now I can't. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see it through because everything is tough. And I would imagine that it's tough to just not keep your word to yourself. But I don't know because I keep my word to myself. So yeah, I cut that shit short. I had an accountability group. I cut that shit short too after 3 months because it was like y'all still haven't done week one goals that y'all had written down. Here it is. Here it is. We're entering month 3 and we still haven't even gotten past the first week's activities. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So that's me. But anyway, this is gonna be a cardigan. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's what I want to show y'all. Okay, so this is gonna be the right side panel. Right? So I got my left side panel. This the left side. And it comes like to my waist. It comes right to my waist. You probably can't see it, but it comes right to my waist. So my plan is to use this to extend it, and also, so this side goes here. You see, I got the, also, I'm going to make kind of like a casing. I think what I'll do is start with the body. And this is the back. This is the back. So I think what I'm going to do is go around this, go all the way around this, and then once I go all the way around it, maybe once or twice with the single crochet stitch in this, maybe just once. I think I'll do one time all the way around, right? And then the bottom is where I'll extend it. So I'll do more on the bottom. But I got to see how much of this I have. However, before I start, I'm going to check my yarn. I'm going to check my yarn. And so I'm going to pull out all the yarns that I have, uh, that I could possibly do this with. Because if it ends up being random colors, I'm okay with that. I just need it to be in some sort of deliberate pattern, right? So first things first, I'm going to check my yarn, see what I have, see how many skeins of this I have, and go from there. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I like the idea of maybe if I have a different, like I believe I have some pink cotton yarn. So that would be dope. Yes, it'll, like, it may end up being a bunch of different colors because it's just a cardigan, but it'll look organized. And also I have to account for the sleeves. So I want to do long sleeves, but I want the sleeves to be kind of puffy. It's yarn, right? So it's not like they're going to be balloon sleeves, but what I'm going to do is a very tapered cuff. So that way, the sleeve is more ballooned out and then a fine cuff. And I'm hoping that I'm able to find a seamstress or alterations place, because I want to get some fabric and have it lined. And I don't want to do it myself because I don't want to hand sew it. Because I want it nicely lined. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And it's definitely, but that's only if I'm able to find a nice stretchy fabric, because the fabric has to stretch. It's got to be a stretchy fabric because it's yarn. So it can't be a stiff fabric. Which is why on my wool jacket that I made, only the back of it is lined. I did have the sleeves lined. I took that out because it just made it too stiff, because the um the fabric wasn't stretchy at all. Not even on the bias. It wasn't stretchy. It didn't stretch much on the bias. So I just have the back line because that's perfect. It doesn't restrict it at all. And then where the buttons are on the inside of that, because of how I put them together, I lined that with the same fabric. But that was perfect, and it's wool and everything. And then the inside of the bag is lined, so it's beautiful. I think I showed that to y'all before, but one day I'm gonna pull it out. And that one I'm definitely going to sell. I'm definitely going to sell that. I've been thinking about how I can sell it. I need to market it well, and I think it would be best to put it on a body, even if I my plan is to not have the face, not show their face, but to have it on a body. I think it'll look best that way. It has some life, and you see it on the body. Yeah. So this, I gotta check my yarn. Um, I actually, you know what? Because y'all be giving me some good ideas. So hold on, back up a little bit. Back up, 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 back up. Back up a little bit. All right. Let me lift y'all up a little bit so I'm not in y'all face. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, this is so convenient. This is so convenient. I don't think Anna is watching this, but thank you, thank you, thank you, sister. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I believe this should be some of my yarn. Yes. Okay, look here. I got some white. This is cotton. Look, this was the this, if I'm not mistaken, this I was trying to I was my in my head I wanted to make a child's something. So now it's just yarn I'm gonna end up using. But I believe this is bamboo yarn, or it might be a cotton. I don't know, but this is a nice pink yarn. I do still have it. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. So now you can see this is how I did the sleeve. Yeah. And this is the back. This is the back. So this is the dragon stitch. Yeah. With the V-neck. I know I still had it. I just needed to miss it. And the front is pretty long. Pretty long. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Not enough to make it again, but I like it. All right, so oh, this was a bikini that I made. This is a full bikini, the top and the bottom. It was a petite. This I won't. This was a waste. I won't be able to use this yarn. It is so fine, and I started to make something. I think I did use it to make my girlfriend Gina something. I used some of it in there, but this see yarn this fine. It takes a long time to work up. A long time because it's so fine. Yeah. But it's beautiful though. This is also another fine yarn. Takes a long time to work up. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought those. But baby, whatever I was thinking, I rethought about it. Okay. I had to rethink about it. Okay, so here and see with this, it's difficult to mix these fine yarns with something else because it's just so fine. But maybe I can use that white. And this is just what's in this bag. I also have, and then I have this too. I'm probably gonna have to, not probably gonna have to, but I think I'm gonna take this out. But this blue yarn is another one that can go in this, can go in this project. Yep, that'll work. That's leftover. Oh shit, I could have been wearing this. This is a top that I made when I was in Arizona. So this peephole is right here at the boobs, right? So I made this to go with it. I made this to go with it. So this is what shows through when it's on. I think I might have showed y'all a picture of me wearing this. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. And that's the same style as another outfit I made. The top is the same style. I think I have more of that blue yarn. This I want to make a jacket around this. Um this Jimi Hendrix. So I want to cut out the Jimi Hendrix like how I did my Earn Your Leisure. Yep. So I want to cut that out and make a jacket because this is just dope. I got this t-shirt from Five Below. Yeah. So that's why I'm keeping this put away. That's the plan for that. And then it's got the authentic Hendrix down there. Oh shit. Those are cute, unique. Thank you. That's what I like. That's what I like. I do have a couple. Oh my goodness. I made this, I made this tube top in maybe about 6 hours. when I was in Arizona. Cause in Arizona, me, Shalanda Elise, I didn't wear any clothes. I didn't need sleeves and all that shit like that. So I made this when I was there. Yeah, probably about between 5.5, 6 hours. Let's say between 5 and 7 hours, because I don't really remember. But let me show it to you on. Well, I'm gonna get my downtime started. Been good to be here on this fine Friday. Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Lord, somebody's working on live. Go on, girl. I bet you she got all kind of cash apps coming in. Okay, so let me show you. It's okay, I think I'm in the right one. Yep. Oh, see here, these are the young ladies who modeled those outfits that I showed y'all. And that one right there, that's the top, the same as the one I just showed you with the cutout opening. Yeah. But let me show you. Oh, wait, no. It'll be down here. Arizona. Okay, it is in my other album. Okay, it's in here. It's in here. Here we go. Here we go. I also made this. I made that sun hat. Because, baby, you got to do something to get that Arizona sun up off you. Okay, so that's the top. Ain't that cute? That is hella cute. And, oh, I have made myself a bikini. Okay, so here is, that's the top. That's the tube top I just showed y'all. And I made myself a choker to go with it. This was the same day I made it because I wore the jeans with it. Yep, and I made myself that choker to go with it. And I made that little top with the choker, like a little bralette. Yep, with the choker to go with it. Mhm. Yep, that's it. I mean, that ain't it, but that was it. That was it. I used to make I used to make little barefoot sandals. I used to make these little barefoot sandals. So that part goes on your middle toe and your foot go in there and that part sits around your ankle. Really, 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 really cute. Very, very cute. Very cute. Very cute. I sold a few of them. I had some orders too, cause just little shit, right? Little shit people don't mind. But I'm not into making little trinkets like that. I'm not into making little stuff like that. But when you sitting still, when you sitting still, you just like whatever. So it was cute. It was cute. But I love that. I love that. This I have to admit, would be better. This would be better for an Arizona winter with a cardigan. Yeah. This but the next time I make it, the next time this was a prototype, to be honest, and this is acrylic yarn. So this shit is hot right here. But the next time I make something like this, it will be with cotton. Yeah, it'll be cotton. But I think I'm gonna use this. I do have some more of this yarn. I'm gonna undo this. I can use some of that in my cardigan. That was a This was a bag that I never added a strap to. Oh, this was all scrap yarn, both a mixture of cotton and wool yarn. And this is a petite, a little tank top. It's been all folded, but it is adult. It is an adult, but it's just a cute petite little tank top, um, spaghetti strap tube top, and the straps tie. And I did the straps like this because it's more comfortable. Just doing a chain, it is not comfortable. If you just do a chain, that shit is not comfortable with the little ruffles going around. I made this in 2021, I think. I don't know. I was just throwing a bunch of stuff. Oh, I love this. I didn't make it for me, so it doesn't fit me. I didn't make it for anyone. I made it to sell. Uh, so it doesn't fit me. I wish it did. This is bamboo yarn. I wish it did fit me. This is the bottom, but oh my God, I love this. I love this. You know what? I'm glad I still have it because when I get back to Arizona, I will be able to fit it. You hear me? And this is mine. This is gonna be mine. It looked like, oh, what happened? Okay, I can't. I can't fit. So this this is the shoulder. Your shoulder. These are these are. Let me get it right. The shoulder straps, just fine, right? So your head comes through here. Your arms come through here like this. Right, so this sits on the shoulder. Let me get this shit off my lap. And it just, you see how, oh my God, this is so cute. This is cute as fuck. I love this. So the arm, this is the armhole right here. This is the armhole. And that sits on the shoulder. The head is through here. And it just drapes. And this is bamboo yarn. Oh, it feels so good. I got to get small enough to get in this because I just don't think it's going to be appreciated. And America is only getting fatter and fatter. Okay. So, but I love this. I love this so much. I love this so much. Damn, I forgot I had this. I made this in 2021. I made this in 2021. This was after Miss Pam died. Miss Pam was my income. It was a older woman that I was caring for, and yeah. So I made this to sell. I made this to sell. Whew, I love that. I really love that. This is the rest of the yarn from that. So I still have some yarn left over from that. You see, you see also this is a one weight yarn. So it's a pretty fine yarn, which made it perfect for that. That's also the same yarn I used in this bikini. Yep. Oh, I have some of this. Look at there. It's not the same. It's not the same as this one. But look, I don't think I would like that together. But I could do it to where I would like it. Yeah, I could do it to where I would like it. Cause I just need to make sure. Cause this was going to be a vest. This was initially going to be a vest. So it wasn't going to have any sleeves. So the yarn, I don't know if I have enough yarn to make it into now what I want to make it into. So I just need to, that's why I'm like, let me piece together, and find as much yarn as I may have. And I like that. I, I like that. Like these two different neutrals, that would be cute. With this blue, that would be hella cute. Oh, that would be cute. That would be cute. I know I would rock that. Oh shit. I'm finding all kind of yarn I didn't. Where did this come from? Damn, I don't even know where that came from. I don't even remember that yarn. I remember that. That's like the other one. Okay, see here's the Cotton Kings. Here's the pink. These I ordered from a yarn company in Denmark. That's also where I got this yellow bamboo from. That company in Denmark. They have really, really, really nice yarn, good prices. Oh, I got this too. This is cotton. This is 100% cotton. Is this the rest of that blue? No, that's my outfit. That might work, y'all. That might work. That might work. Oh, this is I made a tube top bikini. It never sold, but this is the top and the bikini bottoms. Okay, here they are. It was a cheeky. I wanted these to be a cheeky bottom, meaning like your cheeks, you know, they cover your crack and then your cheeks come out. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first wave opening up after COVID, and I was on Venice Beach, and there was a guy down there. Is this inside out? Okay, yeah. There was a guy down there selling clothing, little clothing that he had on the rack, and he was like, he said, "Damn, people have gotten fatter," because all his clothes were small. All his clothes were really small, and I find myself feeling the same way. Like I feel where he's talking about, because when I make crochet pieces to sell, I make them for small bodies. And it's like, damn, people are big. Hey Quan. Like, damn, women are fat. Women are fat now. Damn. Even in Cali, Arizona, every fucking where. So, but I mean, I'm not about to be making no 2X, 3X, because that shit's really going to be expensive. All that yarn, the amount of yarn. So, again, it's just not feasible for me to make crochet items to sell, because women don't give a shit about keeping themselves under the weight of a man, under a man's weight. I mean, the women are way more than the men. But when he said it, and I guess he hadn't been here in a while, it was like, damn, because all his clothes were small. And it ain't nothing in the water. It ain't just the times. It's just, I mean, it's the times as far as now. Women don't give a fuck. It's just like, shit. You see them from teenagers, even the teenagers. The teenagers aren't fine like we were. A lot of these teenagers on swole, baby. A lot of these teenagers, shit, they already overweight. I think that's good. I think that's good. So, and plus, I haven't even worn this. I haven't even worn this a whole lot. It's just because the style of it, the style of it and the way it is, it's not something. That's another thing I like. It's not something that you can just wear out. It's one of those pieces where um you can wear this like once every few years. You know what I mean? You can wear this legit once every few years. That way, when you break it out to wear it again, um, everyone had a chance to miss it. You know what I mean? But it's definitely, I don't think it's something that I need to, it's not a one and done type thing, but it can be a vacation, you know, a vacation outfit. It can be, all kind of shit. Cause especially if you do things, you know, um, we're out of town, if you travel and go places, hell yeah, because everybody ain't seen it. Everybody haven't seen it. These are end pieces that I meant to cut off years ago when I made it. Everybody have not seen it, so that's why I will not get rid of this, because I haven't even worn it enough. I have not worn this enough at all, baby. I love this. I love this so much. And then the this sleeve is a little bit of a bell, you see? I love this mother sucker lover right here. I love this right here. Hmm. I really, really do. That's my jam. That's my jam. And it just great. So I'm glad I pulled this bag out because I really wasn't sure where it was. I wasn't sure where it was. Beautiful piece. Thank you, Quan. Just sell. Oh, I can't just sell bags. I can't just make bags. I can't just sell bags. That's boring to me. To me, that's boring. Even the dope bag that I showed earlier, my creativity won't allow me to be limited to bags. Nuh-uh. Even I get what you're saying. Sell. Even that I couldn't because I don't. That's not interesting to me. That's I like clothing. I like garments. I like making unique garments. You know what I'm saying? Real unique fashion statements. I mean, some people are really into bags and make unique bags. There's a few crochet designers who make bags, and that's what they do. But that's not what I do. That's what they do, and I feel like that's their lane. That's definitely not my lane. My lane is making unique garments, unique clothing. That's my lane for sure. And I'm okay that I don't price my things to sell to the masses or to the people that want to ball on the budget. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I know how to make clothes, so I can make them for myself, which is what I do. Which is what I do. Um, I love my jackets, and when I wear my stuff, people stop me, people comment, compliment, ask about it. But one thing, like this here, baby, I'm going to rock this when I get back to Arizona. I'm gonna rock that when I get back to Arizona and get my body back to the weight, the size that it was when I came here. And then be somewhere that's hot in a mother lover sucker to where I can wear shit like that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna rock my own shit. This was starting off to be the back of a skirt that I was making for a little girl. I'm lying. The back of a jacket. I'm lying. The back of a jacket, not the skirt. The jacket. Yeah, ain't that cute? So I got the rest of it. I'm sure it's in here somewhere, but I'm done for now. So I think I pulled out. I think I pulled out enough yarn, and all the rest of this yarn is behind you. So as that gets further and further along, I will. Oh shoot! I'll get more yarn from back there as I need it. But that's what we got right now. So that's what we're working with. That's what we're working with. But yeah, this is going to be a cardigan. It's gonna have a hood. See, that's another reason why I need to make sure I have enough yarn because I want a hood, I want long sleeves, and I think I may want pockets as well. I think I might want to do some pockets. I love always having pockets in my jackets or cardigan. I did have a cardigan that I made that did not have pockets, but the hood, I love the hood that I did. I love the hood that I did on that. Um, I'm not gonna do the same type of hood, but I love the way I did the hood on that. So anyway, I do want to have a hood on this one, long sleeves. I think I want a pocket. I think I want pockets on this as well. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a mishmash. I also have some green yarn that I believe, I have some green. So yeah, it may just, but I'll do them strategically. Like maybe it'll be some stripes in the sleeve. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Uh, Maybe the blue will be the collar and the hood. I don't know. I don't know. As it comes together, I'll figure it out. And that'll also, however much yarn I come up with, will also determine how long it ends up being. Because I want it a bit longer than this. I want it to at least cover my butt. Yeah, even if it's so like a, yeah, I want it to at least cover my butt. hmm So I think that'll work. I think that'll work right there. Make it a little longer. So this is this is the right side panel. This one here, just getting started on the right side panel, and I'm doing a completely different stitch pattern from this left side panel. A completely different stitch pattern. So I like that. I like that. And then those two patterns are different from this back panel. This back panel, I did double double crochets, half double crochet, single crochet. Yeah, I just did a repeat of double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet. So similar to the right side panel. Oh, wait. The right side panel, I'm doing double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, 3 rows of herringbone half double crochet, single crochet, and then repeat. Double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, 3 rows of herringbone half double crochet, single crochet, repeat. Yeah, that's how I'm doing this. So this row here that I'm on, did I mess up? I don't know, but I'm gonna put this down for the day. Because while I was on, oh, okay, I think I'm on the herringbone half double crochet, and down here I think I started doing some single crochets. Oh no, no, I didn't. So yeah, I'm about to leave this alone for the day. I'm about to leave this alone so I can refocus. So I can refocus. But um, this, I don't rush it either. I don't rush it. I can't even guesstimate on when it'll be done. I don't know. It'll be done when it's done. I don't even rush it because at the same time, I'm working on another journal. It's a 365-day planner. Oh shit, I didn't even see my microphone was hanging down there. I'm working on a 365-day planner. It's not by year or month, it's just 365 days. I came in earlier and hit the like from my other account, and then it sent out your notification. I just noticed that. Pretty. Thank you. That's what's up. Thank you for the support, Quan. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm working on another a day planner. I'm working on a day planner. So, um, I didn't I didn't work on it today. I worked on it yesterday. I didn't work on it today because I was just crocheting today. I finished this side panel today. I really like this. I don't think I really like this. But here's the thing. I'm committed to this being the left side because, right, I did the armhole. But what I love about this is how I did you can't see it on camera. Okay, you might be able to, it keeps getting bright. But I did on the half double crochet row, I did 3 regular half double crochets into the stitch, and then I did a front post half double crochet. So it protrudes out. That one right there. And I really like how that looks. But from the back side, they just kind of look like knots. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but oh, I love how it looks. I love how it looks from the front. But the way it was, um, it just had to be it had to be the it had to be the left side. Let me see. Sometimes I just be needing y'all to get my mind right. So let me look at it again. Let me look at it again. Cause baby, I just really love, you know what the determining factor was? It was this right here. Okay. Because okay, you know what? You know what? Yeah, see, this is the inside. This is the inside where the body goes. Maybe this can be the outside. But wait. Am I confusing myself? Okay, so if this is the inside where the body goes, I can make this I I can. Let me show you. Okay. And this is the outside. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That will work. That will work cuz I love that. I love that. Okay, you can kind of see it. You see it? I love that. All right. You see what I Thanks y'all. Thanks y'all. All right. So this is the right side. That's the right side. That's the right side. Perfect. Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Cuz I really like that better. And here's another reason why. It will it will be a bigger, like, it'll really show. Are you No, I'm crocheting. It will show a difference. It'll show a bigger difference in the pattern, because this one is a completely different pattern, which is more plain. So whereas with the backside, that one, it would just look, not too much of it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I wonder if let's see. Let me see if I can show, cuz y'all got to see this. Y'all got to hold on. My back camera is grimy. Uh-oh. I know. I know. I know. Let me clean off my back camera first. I know. Give me a minute, YouTube. I know. The orientation. See there? See there? And so this is the other panel. So it'll be a much bigger difference. You could really see it. You could really see it on this side. Whereas on this side, you see, it's not as beautiful because it's the back side. But bam, like that. Now we in business, baby. Now we cooking with gas. You hear me? We cooking with fire. So, and this one here's the 3 herringbone half double crochet stitches right there. So I'm doing double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, 3 rows of herringbone half double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, on like that. So I like that. I like that a lot. That looks so much better. So glad. I'm so glad y'all asked to see that. I'm so glad y'all asked to see that, because I would have screwed that up. I would have screwed that up. I would have screwed that up. Good looking out, y'all. Good looking out. I love it. I love it. That is really beautiful. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Support your girl. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I just had to show that to y'all. I love this. I love this. Um, so this is gonna be my next cardigan. That is gonna be my next cardigan for myself that I will be wearing. I do want to get it lined. We'll see how that goes. I also probably need to slow down on getting it lined, because once I get back to Arizona, it's not going to need to be lined, because I already have my winter crochet jackets for Arizona that'll be more than what I need for winter. More than what I need for winter in Arizona. Definitely. So I probably won't get this lined, because I can't be thinking about California. I can't be thinking about here at all, because I'm not gonna be here. But for Arizona, I don't think I'm gonna get it lined. So good looking out, y'all. I'm glad y'all reminded me of that. It's not gonna need to be lined for Arizona at all. That'll be too much. Yeah, because this will be my um my fall and winter cardigan. This is going to be my fall and winter cardigan. And then my heavier ones will be for if it gets exceptionally cold on, a couple of nights. But yeah, this will be all I need because that's all I had. When I first got there, I bought from Ross. It was a knitted cardigan. That one was knitted. You can tell the difference between knit and crochet, although it is called a knitted garment. But as far as the process of if it's knitted or crocheted, you can tell by the stitches. And knitted stitches are much more finer and uh, together. They're closer together. The um, knitting stitches are tighter woven than crochet stitches. And knitting can be done via machine, whereas crochet can only be done by hand. You can't crochet by any sort of machine. You can knit, and plus they have them things that I see some crochet and knitters doing to make hats and socks and different type of woven things. So um, knitting can be done by a machine as well as by hand, obviously. And then you have the two crochet needles. I mean, the two knitting needles, and then you just have with crochet, you just have one crochet hook. Like you don't crochet with two crochet hooks. It's just one. And then the knitting needles, you have two knitting needles that you're using. And I wanted to learn how to knit. I started to half-ass learn how to knit, uh, and then I stopped. I stopped. I'd rather learn in person, like somebody teach me how to knit. I don't want to learn how to knit on YouTube. That's not how I learned how to crochet. So I just kind of wasn't interested in that. If I'm gonna learn, I'd rather have somebody teach me. So these are this is what I got. This is what I got, and we'll see. Like I said, I still have uh plenty of these. I bought originally 10 skeins of that, so I have, I don't know, about 7 or 8 of those. And then this is also what I bought originally to go with it. So I think I have 2 or 3 of these. I might have 4. I don't know, but I'll see. I'll see. So depending on what I have will determine what the ultimate size will be, and then if some of the afterthought things will be done. Like I know for sure it's going to be long sleeves and I want a hood. Those are my non-negotiables. Long sleeves and a hood. Now, the length of it, on how much longer it is from here, I'm okay with that, you know, being switched up a little bit, but it's definitely going to be long sleeves and I definitely want a hood. So, um I also got to get some pockets in there somewhere. I got to have pockets. So, and I want deep pockets too. That's why I do want it longer, because I want obnoxious. Let me back y'all up some. See, that's my word for my crochet. I love obnoxious. I want fucking obnoxiously deep pockets. Okay? I want my pockets, and I want them to be side pockets, which means I'm going to put them in the seam, right? So they're going to go into the side seams. I want my pockets to be ridiculously deep. Like I want them to be so deep that people say, Shalanda, did you need them pockets to be that deep? That's how deep I want them. For strangers to be like, damn, those pockets are really deep. Are you able to see? I want questions. I want people to be like, that you don't need a purse. I want I want just like unnecessarily deep pockets. That's what I want. So it's definitely got to be longer than where it is right now, because I want the pockets to be so motherfucking deep that I can get my arm in there up to here. I put my hand in the pocket and my arm go down past my wrist. Like, you didn't need them pockets to be that motherfucking deep. Yes, I did. I wanted them to be. This ain't about need. This is about want. When you make your own shit, you can make it however you want it. And I want these pockets to be so motherfucking deep. So that means they also have to be thick enough, right? So I got to make sure that um the stitch is thick enough, and I use a heavier yarn. So like, this yarn might be great for the pockets. This yarn might be great for the pockets because you see it's a weight 4. So, but I just want them to be ridiculous. And even this one. Oh, what if I just anyway, you get the drift. You get the drift. I want the pockets to be just unnecessarily fucking deep. I love that. I love the thought of that. I love that idea. So I'm definitely gonna run with that. Definitely going to run with it. Oh baby, be careful. Be careful. My cactus is fucking up my. So anyway, happy Friday, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me for this week's Friday Night Live. Thank y'all for helping me realize that I was almost doing my cardigan wrong. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I'm going to try to get a video out this week. Also, if you bought a journal already, thank you so much. And if you haven't left a review on Amazon for your journal, make sure you go to Amazon, sign into your account, and leave your girl a review. I would appreciate that so much. Thank you again for everybody who bought a journal. Make sure you go and get your journal. I can show you what, if you don't know what I'm talking about. I also I had to get a refund on my gratitude journals because they got lost. So I got to reorder them. I am still doing a giveaway. Thank you for being patient. This one is the Journal of Enormous Ideas. You can write down your enormous ideas. This is my copy right here. Damn it, microphone. So this one is a hardcover. The Gratitude Journal is a paperback, and they are extremely affordable. I mean, come on. All right, let me start up. Okay, there we go. So this one is a hardcover. This one is a hardcover, and it's only $16.99 for this one. The Gratitude Journal, it's a 6-month daily gratitude journal. Really, 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 really dope. Really dope. I love the way I put it together. I don't know who has the most recent edition, um, but the most recent edition is absolute. They're all beautiful, but I love it. The only difference with the most recent edition is, so I can't even say that, but what I love about it is you've got, after every 30 days, all of them have this. So after every 30 days, there's a reflection page to just reflect over the last 30 days. And then there is a certificate of completion on the last day. Yeah, at the end of it. So that is the 6-month daily gratitude journal. It's a paperback. It's only $7.99. So head over to Amazon. The link will be in the description of this video. So if you want to support your girl, definitely go and get yourself a journal. That would be so much appreciated. Again, if you've already got one and you haven't left a review yet, please go leave your girl a review. The reviews mean a lot. It makes a huge difference. it just, Amazon want to see that. And then other customers that may just come across the book on Amazon searching for gratitude journals or any type of journals that see more reviews on my books, it helps. So I appreciate y'all. Subscribe. If you also just want to donate to the channel, you can do that as well. I appreciate that. Even everything I have right here came by way of donations, and I'm beyond grateful. My ring lamp, my tripod, because it's all going back to the channel so that I can just get better and do better things. So thank y'all. I appreciate it. All the information will be in the description of the video. Different ways you can donate to the channel. You can subscribe to the channel for free. You can leave a comment. I love the comments. Thank you. Like the video. These are all free things, but your time is very valuable to me, so I don't like to waste it. Thank you. I will see y'all in the comments. Peace. Oh, up here. I almost turned my light off on y'all.